How you doing, YouTube? Back with another Real Racing 3 tuning video. Today I'm going to be demonstrating the vinyls that I used for my Porsche RSR concept and how I did this Red Bull Racing Porsche. So I'm going to I'll try to go through them quickly. First, let me go ahead and I'll go inside here a little bit so we have more room to see the car, and we'll look at it. I had a 1 put there, the Adidas logo, the Tide logo, and on this side the Red Bull Racing. So we're gonna start with the I think we'll just go from how I laid everything down. That'll be easier. So first thing I had to do was to create the illusion of the Red Bull Racing sign, and it took me some time to do that simply because of this curvature here. So what I did first was I laid down white Red Bull. Once I got that done and it was straight, I didn't even use anything to help me keep that straight. What I did was I connected all the white together. So, and since they were all the same size letters, it was easy. And then what I did then is I shrunk down the red and I overlaid that on top of the white Red Bull. And then I don't even know, no, I wasn't concerned with the racing yet. What I did is I needed to create the illusion of the two fighting bulls. So here's the sun, and for the body of the bulls I used that shape there, which I believe came out of here. Yeah, that shape right there. I laid those down, and then I started to create the bull and tails, and these are legs. And if you want to see those shapes, I'll go back to the tail first. These are curves, and then that's the tail, and these are legs. Legs. And then check this out. What I did for the horns, if you notice, look at the horns and the head are all one piece. I used X's, and I just blended half the X into the body like that. So because you're seeing this from a distance, I'm going with the illusion of the fighting bulls. It's telling you, your mind is telling you those are two bulls right there. And since it's on the blue and the yellow background, unless you're gonna get up here like this and see, you see that it's not perfect, but at the same time, it does look like they're fighting. Okay, so that's how I left it like that. So I'll go through the shapes again. So I have the white, and so I'll click on, see that, and I just connected the RED, and then I spaced, then I connected the BULL, and then I went ahead and put the bull down, the sun, the bull's bodies, and I had to use 2 of those. And then inside this sun, first let me show you this. There's the racing. Where did I cut the body down? Did I use anything to cut the body down? I thought I had trimmed the body down with yellow. I may not have. If I did, or I just left it like that. But I may not have. But anyway, we'll move on. So let's go to the tide sign. So it took me some time to build up these colors and get the shapes exactly right, but first thing I did was lay down the big circle. And I came in with the small white, orange just a little bit smaller, and then the yellow much smaller, and then I overlaid the TIDE. It's not perfect, but your mind is telling you that it is. So if you compare this tide sign to and there's the circles, there's 4 of them. If you compare this tide sign to the real life tide sign, then you might see the discrepancies. You will with the Adidas logo, but again, I wasn't going for perfection, and we only have 50 panels to work with. Okay, so there's only so much I could do. I could have not put the one on top and maybe trimmed off on the Adidas sign when you see it. So let's go look at the Adidas. What is this circle here? There's a blue circle. I don't know where it is. Why is that even there? Well, maybe I wasted a panel. Alright, let's go to the Adidas. So the first thing I had to do with the Adidas is I had to get the Adidas straight across. It was imperative. So I put down a white block across, and after I did that, I was able to ensure that the Adidas was straight. So I spelled out Adidas, and then I came in. Oops, let me put that back. And then I came in and I laid down a triangle on top of it. And the triangle that I used was that one, because it was better than the other triangle. The other triangle was too perfect. Out of the basics, that triangle's not is too much shaped like a pyramid. And then I came in with 2 stripes right there, and those stripes can be found right there. So one stripe is there, and then the other stripe is there. Now if you go back and you look at a real Adidas logo, you're going to notice that the 2 bottom whites are chopped a little bit, but like I said, here I'm going for the illusion, so that let's say somebody's racing this car in the game and they go past it, they're going to see the Red Bull Racing on one side, or they may see the Adidas logo on the other side. So when they see it, they're going to stop the race. They may want to take pictures. Their mind is telling them that's the Adidas logo. Wow. And they're going to take it to take pictures, and when they start zoom around, then they're going to see the Tide logo. So that'll be another little nugget for them, and they'll just take pictures with their car and this car in the background and whatnot. So I'm hoping they'll find that. I'm sorry I'm not able to figure out why I have that blue, and sometimes that happens to me. Maybe I put this in here and I forgot that I laid it down. I might have been using it to help me measure. Sometimes I forget to take up my my measuring panels, but that's basically how I did it. So you'll be able to go back and, for those of you that may want to make the Red Bull Racing logo, the Tide logo, or the Adidas logo, and now you know a simple way to do it. Please give me a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to my channel. I'll have my next one will be my FedEx BMW. So have a nice day.